What up everyone? Are you already fed up with everybody saying you be positive, be happy? Because today's video not gonna be the educational stuff. Instead, I'm gonna give you my own thoughts on these actually good self-developing points. Moreover, I read the book by Mark Manson, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, and it actually really made me think. So let's dive into it. We can kill a light, hit the light, let it black out, hit the light, let it black out. The book focuses on how we see ourselves, values, responsibilities, and actually everything around us. So, first let's just talk about what I found important in this book. One of the easiest takeaway for me from this book was actually just not taking things that seriously as we usually do. We tend to make bigger things out of every bad, good, or any kind of feeling than is really easy in the reality. Choosing not to care about every single stuff that happens to us, every feeling, every thought is actually beneficial for us. But that does not mean there are events in our lives which we should never live through. We don't need to be positive all the time in our life. Society puts a huge pressure on us to be positive, happy, and to only show that part of ourselves. But actually, if you think about it, everybody has experienced those situations which just suck, such as losing somebody. There are things which do not have the bright side, but it's significant to live those too. We have to live our negative feelings too, in order to understand ourselves more and to get forward. Obviously, a lot of things are not as negative as we think it is, but that's where we get into the third point. It's not about not giving a fuck, it's about giving a fuck about the things that matters. Because yes, there are a lot of shit out there which we shouldn't care about, and yes, there are good and bad feelings which we should live. But if we want to get forward, we have to choose what to care about and what goes in the box of I don't give a fuck. Y'all can suck my dick, I'm making pesetas while they're talking. Moreover, sometimes we also have to fight with the fact that even though we choose on what to focus on, we could make success that won't always equal happiness. It's not just about your goals, it's also about with what or who you compare yourself with. Because if you're happy because of success, it's usually coming from satisfaction. So if your expectations are too high, you compare yourself with somebody who is definitely not on your level, you won't be satisfied. Let's take an example. You start a YouTube channel. Your goal is to reach your favorite YouTuber's level. On a basic level, there's no problem with this. It's cool to have huge dreams. You do the first video, you put in hours and hours of work, and what way you see, it didn't reach close to that many people as your favorite YouTuber do. It didn't go that fluently, it's not on that quality level. But obviously for the first time it's okay, and for the second, for the third time, and so on, it's okay. And at a level you did 200 videos, you've got 100,000 subscribers, and also you've got 50 to 60,000 views on average, but it's still not close on that level which your favorite YouTuber is. You are not actually satisfied, even though you clearly made success. What we have to see here is the context, the full context. That particular YouTuber who is your favorite probably made that success in years of work, in decade of work. You cannot expect yourself to be there in years. I mean in 1 year or 2 years. And also, you don't have to be on their level. But the fact is that whatever happens, that's you. You have success, and that's good enough. We also have to acknowledge something here. We sometimes do things just because we want to leave here a mark, because we know we have limited time. Everybody realizes at a point that we are not immortals, and you, me, everybody is afraid of that. And sometimes this causes us a fear which motivates us to leaving a mark here, which is, again, on a basic level, fine. But don't waste your time on just leaving a mark. Do something instead which you love, and it may leave a mark, may not, but you can leave this world with satisfaction. Furthermore, the book says a very important thing about feelings. You're not alone with our bad feelings, even if you think so. Thinking you are alone with your feelings tends to lead to the following phenomenon. People usually expect special reactions from others. This has two types of people. The first type of people think that they are better than everybody else. The second is actually the opposite. They think they are less than everybody else. Let me explain. The first type think that they are better than you, and you obviously have to give them a special treatment.
Nice.
The second type think that they are less than you, and they usually experience something miserable in their life. They think they are alone. The book concentrates on this a lot because we really have to understand that we are not alone with our feelings, with our experiences, because in most of the situations what these people experience is something that is commonly experienced by a lot of people out there. If you have a problem, you are not alone with it, and others can help. We should let them help, but we should not let them to react on us differently just because of that. So what we really have to consider from all this, we are responsible for ourselves, acts and feelings, but we are not responsible for everything that happens and surrounds us. Don't expect others to solve your problems. Problems are good, we can learn from them, and we get to know of ourselves more because of them. So do not push that responsibility away. And yes, there are situations which just suck, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video. We can live through those feeling situations, and then we can choose what we care about, and at the end we can successfully get out of it. But this is all your responsibility. And yes, you have people to count on. There are people who can help, but everything that I mentioned have to be handled in your mind. This was all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. As well, I highly recommend you to read this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***.
Stop it. Get some help.
It will be in the description below. If you all enjoyed this, hit us a like, subscribe, and a share would be really appreciated. You can also follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and as usual, see ya after the blackout.